Stuck trying to debug JavaScript but can't find the console? Here's how to open it in Chrome in 2 clicks. So you're working on a website or a web app, you've got some code running, and something's just not right. The first thing any developer does is check the console. That's where all the error messages live, where you can test little bits of JavaScript, and where you can really see what your page is doing behind the scenes. But if you've never opened it before, it can feel like it's hiding from you. I promise, it's not. I'm going to show you 2 different ways to get there so you'll never be stuck again. I'll show you 2 quick methods, the menu route and the right-click shortcut. Let's start with the menu. First things first, open up Google Chrome. Any page will do, it doesn't matter what site you're on. The console is part of the browser itself, not a specific website. Now look all the way up in the top right corner of your browser window. You'll see 3 little dots stacked vertically. That's the menu button. Go ahead and click on it. A drop-down menu will appear with a lot of options. Don't get overwhelmed by it. You're looking for something near the middle of that list. Hover your mouse over the option that says More Tools. When you do that, a second little menu will pop out to the side. This is where the magic happens. From that side menu, click on Developer Tools. You might see it labeled as Developer Tools, and it might even have a little keyboard shortcut listed next to it. We'll get to that shortcut in a moment. Once you click it, a whole new panel will appear, usually on the right side of your screen. This is the DevTools panel, and it's packed with features. But right now, we just want one specific tab. Look across the top of that panel for a tab that says Console. It might be hiding behind a little arrow if the window is narrow, but it's almost always there near the top. Click on that Console tab, and there it is. This blank area is where all your logs and errors will show up. If you already have some JavaScript running on the page, you might see messages in here already. You can even type JavaScript directly into that little input line at the bottom and press Enter to run it instantly. It's a great way to test code on the fly. Alright, so that's the menu method. It's reliable, it always works, and now you know exactly where to find it. But let me show you the second method because it is honestly so much faster. Here's the other way. Right-click anywhere on the web page. It doesn't matter where. Just right-click on some text, on an image, on a blank spot, anywhere. A context menu will pop up. At the very bottom of that menu, you'll see an option that says Inspect. Click on that, and just like that, the exact same Developer Tools panel will appear right on the side of your screen. And from here, you just navigate to that same console tab. It's the same panel, the same tools, just a much faster way to get there. And here is a bonus tip, because I like being thorough. If you want to be even faster, you can use the keyboard shortcut. On a Windows computer, just press Ctrl+Shift+J. On a Mac, it's Command+Option+J. That will open the console directly, skipping the menu and the right-click entirely. Now, a couple of quick closing tips. Keep that console tab open while you're working. As you refresh the page or interact with it, new messages will appear in real time. If you see red text, that's usually an error. If you see blue text or gray text, those are usually informational messages or logs that the developer put in the code. And if you ever find the DevTools panel getting in the way, you can undock it by clicking those 3 dots in the top right corner of the panel itself and changing the dock side to the bottom or even popping it out into its own separate window. So from being frustrated and not knowing where to look, you can now open the browser console in just a couple of seconds using the menu, a right click, or a keyboard shortcut. You've got options. Go ahead, open it up on your current page and see what it shows you. Thanks for watching and happy debugging.